my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, gas, I will not crash, they will not stop me, tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, oh, there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 8, read.
I'm coming.
Hey, Alpha.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Let's go.
On first down, Mulligan. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This is caught. It's Cooks. Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it here with Logan. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mulligan. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Kill. Shift. Check. Kill.
Leo. Let's go.
On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Hey.
I got you. Take four.
5.
To throw on 2nd down. Mulligan. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10.
44's Mike.
61, matchbox lights.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, switch gears.
Snap.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, Charlie.
44, Mike.
Yes, yes.
Let's run. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike.
Get ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Mulligan nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Watch the run.
Man, fight.
Throwing on third and long. Mulligan looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
It's been a long day for you. Kill.
Again, it's Henderson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Murray under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Check 99! Check 99!
Get it!
To throw on 2nd down. Mulligan to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st down, Henderson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to throw. Mulligan, he wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dexter Williams, 79 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Hey, I'm coming after you. Shift. Watch the shift.
2nd and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Williams to return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Murray, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 15-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Wahoo! Get it!
To throw again, Mulligan. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready! 10 Juicer!
Hey, D-Line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Hey! High 7! To go!
To throw on 3rd down, Mulligan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing to start the drive. Mulligan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. He's coming.
This is Logan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. Calling a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive. Play got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to Butler. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check, check. Lucky. Quick edge. Check 13. Check 13.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
You got tape.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, Duke. Ready?
2nd and 1. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Henderson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He pick up another first down with that run.
They run with Henderson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Tighten up. Hey, Alpha.
March 43.
Operating from the gun. Mulligan taking a shot for six. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Alert 3. Check 43. Watch the shift. Slam. Check your hot read. Back. 36.
They run again with Logan. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Logan, an even 90 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. On third down, Mulligan completes it to Samuel. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to throw. Mulligan dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41, past the 20, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. Five-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On first down, it's Logan. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just keeping the play alive. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce.
Rosen is stripped to the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Check 4, check 4. General West. Switch gears. What do you got?
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check safety, check safety. No, no, no. Hey, quarter. Kill. Hey, box truck.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Hey, quarter. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, L.A. Curtis Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them. Now the ball comes loose, and now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Open man, Butler complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw it. Murray trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You don't want it. Mike, run it.
Murray now on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.